Alright, what's up everybody? This is Muhammad. We're the Muhammad Min. Today I will be talking to you about the different types of Shilajit, right? So we got 3 different grades. And I will show you the difference, because once you see the difference in the quality, you will pay the price, right? Because nobody wants bad quality products. So first product is from India. Now, nothing against India. I love India. You know what I'm saying? But the Shilajit I got from India, once we mixed it in with a little bit of water, I'll show you exactly what happened. So what happened was, first, it smells like, I know this because, you know, I'm from that area, so I know what the different smells and everything is, but it smells like henna. You smell it, it smells like henna, right? And I think they used yeast or something else as a binder, because look, what's that? That's fungus, right? So we put a little bit of water in it, left it closed for about 2 days, and fungus grew. This is not good quality. So, alright, that's the little bit of a test. The second test is the Ruski Shilajit. I put a little bit of water in it. You know, it kept its shape, which is good. And only thing is, it's very hard. Right, so this is very hard, and when we do the burn test, when we try to burn this, look, okay, so let's do a burn test on this Shilajit. As you can see, I have a piece of Shilajit. Looks pretty good. It's kind of cold in the shop right now, so I think that's why it kind of shattered. But check this out. So I'm gonna leave it in my hand, and if it's good Shilajit, it will melt just a little bit right on your hand. So let's see. We'll leave this here. See, I kind of feel it melting, but not really. See, it just breaks apart. So this isn't good Shilajit. That's another telltale sign. If it just breaks apart like that, chances are they mixed it in with some charcoal. So what charcoal does is that it adds weight to the Shilajit. And then look, when we try to burn it with the flame, it should grow out now. As you can see, it is growing out, which is a good sign, but it's still burning. It shouldn't burn. So that is, oh man, I didn't even show you. Okay, so it's still burning. It's growing out. The Shilajit part of this mixture is growing out. You can see it grow out from its original shape. So there's a little line growing out, which is the Shilajit, but there is ash, which indicates they mix charcoal to make the weight more. Right? So you see it's smoking, it's not supposed to smoke at all. So that is the mid-grade. I mean, it still has Shilajit in it, but it's not of the best quality. So we will, like the Indian one, I'm just going to throw out. So I'll have this one. So this is the Indian Shilajit. I just put the burn piece back in here. This is the Russian one. The Russian one had some charcoal in it. And another thing that people do in Russia is that when they refine the rocks, unfortunately, due to timing, what they do is they use a stove. Now, if you use a stove for your Shilajit, a lot of the natural compounds, they will get burned in the mixture, because an open flame is not good for organic compounds, right? So, and when you cut corners, like let's say the process time should be for 2 weeks, but you can cut corners and do it on the stove in about 1 hour. What happens is the elasticity, there is no elasticity in the Shilajit as well. So that mixed in with the charcoal, you get little pieces of the Shilajit just falling off. When you put one piece on top of another piece, it doesn't mix. It's still independent, so it's not a good sign. But you can still eat this. The taste as well, there's a hint of the Shilajit taste, but you can tell there's charcoal. Like, you can definitely tell. So the third thing is the Pakistan. My country. This is my country. So Pakistan has the highest quality Shilajit in the whole world. Now, I have a lot of people asking me, why is it the highest quality Shilajit? Well, because they use the sun to purify the rocks of the Shilajit, right? So what they do is they have big containers, and they have pieces of the rock from the mountains where the Shilajit is found on, and they take this rock, they use a hammer, they break it up, they put it in a big canister, and they add the natural spring water. Now, the Hunza Valley is where the Shilajit is found, right? So most of the formations of the Shilajit is found in the Hunza Valley. Hunza Valley is also known for clean water, right? So they have a lot of lakes, freshwater lakes, and they use this water to purify the Shilajit. So there's no temperament, is that the word? There's no tampering of the Shilajit with the water, because let's say if you were to get rocks of Shilajit and you try to use the water from your tap over here, there is chlorine, and you don't want any additional chemicals within the Shilajit. So I'll show you how this one is. So I got a piece of Shilajit. As you can see, this one, it just sticks together. Like, look at that hair. It's like a hair. You see that? It's like an itty bitty hair, and once you put it on top of it, they just mix together. So it's something very cool. It's like a Newtonian fluid, right? Like when you hit it on the ground in the cold, it breaks apart. But when you pull it apart like this, it just stays through a line, which is pretty cool. And then when you burn it, you'll see the difference. Once you burn this guy, what happens here, look. Alright, so this, I don't like to waste this Shilajit because, it's pretty expensive, but for the sake of this video, I just took a little piece of this Shilajit, a little piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to burn it. See that? Oh, it's just growing. Okay. So the Shilajit, it grows. When you put a flame to it, it grows out. Something very cool. Now, even though it is pure Shilajit, now that it's burned, I don't want to eat it because, you don't know. You don't want to eat burned compounds, especially if they're organic. It's like your barbecue. You don't want to eat burned chicken, right? So you don't want to eat burned Shilajit. So anyways, with this Shilajit, straight from Pakistan, straight from the source, my countrymen, shouts out to my countrymen. This is the best Shilajit option. As you can see, there's no pieces falling out, There's no pieces. There's no weird pieces that are just breaking apart from the Shilajit. It's almost like a liquid. a liquid that's frozen in time. See, there was holes in the bag, so it kind of came out by itself, as you can see. But when you open up the bag, something amazing happens. You see how it just sticks together? Like, it's something very cool. What I like to do, I like to have a ball of this. We'll put it over here. Like me, I'm pretty much used to eating this, so I can have a lot more. Like, this dosage would be about 3-4 doses for the average person. So you take a rice grain full. This is a garbanzo bean full. So this is quite a lot, about 3 times what you need. And then with the plastic, what we do, see if it's how good it is, how real it is, etc., etc. It doesn't leave any residue on the bag, as you can see. But when you pull this apart, when I'm pulling this apart, it stays together. The Shilajit stays together with itself. See, the bag is still see-through. There's no added anything. So this is why it's a little bit more pricier, but you get, more of the good product. Best of all, Zamzam Vitamins is the only company that has a direct link with the mountains where this is harvested from. It's the only company. A lot of these other companies, they go through a middleman. They go through my people. So you don't want that. You want the whole source. You want the source. This is, if I was a man of quality, and I am a man of quality, I would want something from the source. I do not want a middleman. For this reason, I bring you Shilajit by Zamzam Vitamins. Only thing is, we have a limit order because, our people, they can only work so fast. So we make about 1 kilo every 3 months. So I can only sell that much every 3 months. So this is our limit order. So I get about 1 kilo every 3 months. And then I have to sell it accordingly. And of course, with this type of Shilajit, it's harvested within the last 3 months of when you will get it. Because the need for it is growing, and it's being sold out really fast. So you get the fresh batch. And what's crazy, we start filtering the Shilajit. Like, let's say when I place my order in 3 months, the filtering of that order is being in process right now. So as we speak, it's drying out in the sun. We use a sun drying technique. So it takes about 2.5 to 3 months to even dry it out to a kilo. Amazing things. Best of all, if you can take a pill for your blood pressure every day, if you can take 12 pills, because I have a pharmaceutical background. We see a lot of people come in and they're taking about 8 to 12 different pills for a wide array of ailments, right? Whether it's mental ailments, physical ailments, ailments related to blood pressure, cholesterol, insomnia. A wide array of different things. So I'm a firm believer in this. If you can take a pill every day, you can definitely take a little bit of this every day just to supplement, because a lot of times with people, it's hard to break apart old habits. So instead, we try to help you develop a new habit, which is just to take a little bit of Shilajit every day for 3 months. A lot of times, your doctor will have blood tests going on, right? Every time you go to the doctor, he does a blood test. So don't let me tell you the benefits. ask your doctor. Tell them that, I'm taking this supplement and I've been taking it every day for X amount of time. How will this affect my blood test, right? Unless you've already had cardiac surgery, then don't take this, because whatever regimen your doctor has set out for you, don't go against that, definitely. But if you're in the green zone, I would say, meaning that you don't have any major issues, you haven't been through any major surgery like heart surgery, kidney surgery, liver surgery, all of these things, then definitely try it. Try it for yourself. Me, I'm not a doctor, but I can only tell you about the benefits I've seen within my body. So one of the benefits I've seen is an easier sleep. Like before, I used to be up for 30, 40 minutes before I actually went to sleep. Now I can go to sleep in about 15 minutes. It may have to do something with the energy levels you feel with the Shilajit, right? So if you have high energy throughout the day, before you go to sleep, you're exhausted, so then you sleep easier. Another thing that is very good about the Shilajit is the calming effects of the mind. Now, this calms your mind, right? It dilates your blood vessels, so it helps you find peace. Because a lot of times our body, given the modern diet, given the ease of access to low calorie dense foods, we miss out on a lot of different minerals. And this is something that'll help bring your body to homeostasis, right? So this has a lot of different minerals and vitamins, more so than sea moss. Like sea moss has, they did some studies, it has about 62 minerals. This one has close to 95, right? So 95 natural compounds are found inside the Shilajit. And this is made from old organic matter. So this is just old organic matter refined. So definitely try it out. If I were you, I would buy the Pakistani Shilajit because that is of the highest quality. But if you're on a budget, then the Russian one works the same. If you have a good supplier in India, that one works the same as well. But the most important thing is for your supplier having access to the mountains. If they don't have access to the mountains, then chances are they're going to cut corners. But if you have people right in the mountains, then definitely you can get the pure Shilajit. If you have somebody in the city, then what happens a lot of times is by the time the Shilajit passes through 3-4 hands, they add charcoal, they add henna, they add, just different things to the Shilajit to increase the weight, because it is a weight game. It's sold by the gram, it's sold by the kilo, so it's sold by the ounce. It is a weight game. So to add money in their pocket, they add these different cuts, you could say, different cuts, and this affects the quality of the product. Now, if you want to start from square one to see where you can get the most bang for your buck, you can definitely do that. You can go on these different websites and order some Shilajit and see for yourself. But I have made it possible for you to order the highest quality Shilajit that you can possibly find in the market. All of this is just one click away, right? Because this is from my country, so I can be the ambassador for you. Like I can put my face on this, and I can tell you that, hey, I use the same thing, and the effects for me are really good. I know the people that are bringing this from the mountain, so everything is closed. There's no unknowns when it comes to this for me. So Zamzam Vitamins has the best quality Shilajit. Definitely check us out. Thank you.